Being, in the case of Ahmad, he's obviously has the physique that any, mainstream, as much as we can refer to mainstream and bodybuilding type publications, they love and they shoot him all the time, and he's had a zillion magazine covers. In fact, Ahmad and I joke a lot because a lot of times his abs are on the cover of magazines, but you don't see his face.
Yeah, they love those abs, boy, and who wouldn't, Dan? But, one good thing I want to point out is that Ahmad, for the first time in probably 6-7 years, is not posing to Chariots of Fire.
That's a great point. Ahmad has come out to Chariots of Fire, I think, every contest of his entire career since making his He actually made his pro debut, a lot of people don't know this, at the '98 Olympia, which is a really unusual piece of information. But Ahmad came in lighter, smaller. He's in shape. When I saw him in the lobby of the hotel, I thought to myself, he's either going to walk, because he looked like he was really dieted, and I thought to myself, he's either going to walk on stage looking small or looking really, really dialed in. And unfortunately, in the case of Ahmad, as great as he looks, I think he got a little lost in this lineup.
A little bit. He almost is a little bit too conditioned. And by that, Dan, I mean is he lost a little bit of size. He sacrificed a little bit of that size to get down to this conditioning. His abs, as you can see, are absolutely outstanding. And they're like that year-round, which is very cool. But you can see from the back here especially, he's got good lines again, but he lost some size. And again, Ahmad's not the biggest guy out there. You can see, especially in that back lat spread and in his lower back area, Dan, he's just not carrying the amount of muscle to be in contention into that top 5, top 6.
Well, before prejudging, they were standing next to each other in the pump-up room, and I actually when I say they, I'm referring to Ahmad and David Henry. They were standing next to each other, and I walked up to both of them together, and I said, you guys represent, what bodybuilding really should be about, the physiques that are marketable and give us a chance to move forward. And I really hope Ahmad continues to compete and continues to come back. I don't know that he will. I know that he took a year off, and we were expecting him to make a little bit more of an impact, but I really hope guys like Ahmad continue to walk on stage, because the crowd really responds well, and it does a lot for the sport.
Absolutely. Well, he's got a week to make it right, Dan. Again, he can be very competitive and maybe even garnish another Olympia qualification next week at the Sacramento Pro. But a guy like this has to do very, very little to make those adjustments, and even that short span of a time.
All right, Bob, I got to ask you now. I'm watching this. Is Ahmad doing the same routine as he did to the Chariots of Fire, just to different music? I don't know. It looks awfully similar.
Yeah, your keen eye is undeniable, Dan. Yes, I think it is the exact same routine, but at least it's a different music. And I know I've been busting on Ahmad for about 3 years to change that song, and he finally did. So 50%, you can't complain.
Ahmad, next time you compete, tighten up your midsection. Thank you. Those abs, I want those abs just for 5 minutes.